Welcome to where crypto finally makes sense. You've seen the headlines. You've heard your friends buzzing about it, maybe you've even glanced at those wild price charts that look more like roller coasters. You've probably tried to watch a few videos, but you're still drowning in a sea of jargon like decentralization, altcoins, staking, yield farming, and 100 other terms that just fly over your head. It feels like you need a finance degree just to get the basics, right? And every time you think you've got a handle on it, another layer of complexity just gets dropped on top, you're left feeling overwhelmed, maybe a little behind, and honestly, convinced this whole world just isn't for you. But what if we could just cut through all that noise? What if someone could finally explain it in simple, clear language that you can actually use? Stick with me for the next few minutes, and I'm going to give you that one simple, clear explanation of cryptocurrency you've been looking for. More than that, I'll introduce you to a place where this kind of clarity isn't a one-off, it's our entire mission. Welcome to CryptoChain TV. Welcome to where crypto finally makes sense. The what? Crypto stripped bare. Alright, let's start at the very beginning. No jargon, I promise. At the heart of it all is a technology called blockchain. Now, forget everything you think you know about it for a second. At its core, a blockchain is just a special kind of digital notebook. Imagine a notebook that, instead of being in one person's pocket, is copied thousands of times and handed out to people all over the world. When someone wants to add a new entry, say, Alex sends one coin to Beth, they announce it to everyone. Everyone with a copy of the notebook checks if the transaction is legit. Does Alex actually have a coin to send? If it all checks out, everyone adds that new entry to their own copy of the notebook. That's all a distributed digital ledger is. It's distributed because everyone has a copy, and it's a ledger because it tracks transactions. These transactions are bundled together into a block. Think of a block like a single page in our shared notebook. Once a page is full, it gets sealed with a special, unique code from cryptography. That code is then stamped onto the top of the next page, creating a link. Page by page, these blocks are chained together. And there you have it, a blockchain. Now, here's the magic. Because every block is cryptographically chained to the one before it, you can't secretly go back and change an old entry without breaking the entire chain. To alter one transaction on one page, you'd have to rewrite the next page, and the next, all the way to the end. And you'd have to do this on thousands of computers worldwide, all at once. It's practically impossible, which is what makes a blockchain so incredibly secure and tamper-proof. This whole system is what we call decentralized. There's no single person, no bank, no company in charge. The network is run and secured by its users. That's the fundamental breakthrough. It lets people interact and transact directly with each other, no middleman needed. The very first, and still most famous, application of this is Bitcoin. Bitcoin was designed to be digital cash, a peer-to-peer payment system that isn't controlled by any government or bank. It uses the blockchain I just described to keep a secure, transparent record of who owns what. That's it. That's the core idea. Not so scary when you strip away the noise, is it? The why this matters to you. So, a secure digital notebook, cool. But why should you care? Why is this potentially one of the biggest innovations of our time? It all comes down to one word: control. In the traditional financial world, you don't truly control your money. It sits in a bank account, and the bank is the intermediary for everything you do. They can freeze your account, block transactions, and they use your money for their own purposes. You have access to it, but you're playing in their sandbox, by their rules. Blockchain offers a different way. When you own a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, you hold it. You are your own bank. This idea is called self-custody, and it's a massive shift in power from big institutions to individuals, but it goes so much further than that. This is where the second biggest player, Ethereum, enters the chat. If Bitcoin is like digital gold, a simple, secure store of value, then Ethereum is like a global computer. The creators of Ethereum saw a blockchain and asked, what if, instead of just recording transactions, we could run code on this thing? This led to the invention of smart contracts. A smart contract is just a program that runs on the blockchain and automatically does something when certain conditions are met. Think of it like a digital vending machine. If you put in the right amount of money, then the machine automatically gives you a snack. No cashier, no middleman. This simple idea blows the doors open to a universe of possibilities. You can build entire applications on the blockchain that aren't owned by a single company. We call these dApps, or decentralized applications. This is what's behind the explosion of decentralized finance, DeFi, where you can lend, borrow, and trade without a bank. It's also the tech behind NFTs, which are just unique digital tokens proving you own something, whether it's art, a collectible, or even a real-world asset. So the why isn't just about a new way to invest. It's about building a new version of the internet, a new financial system, and a new way to handle our data, one where we, the users, have more control, ownership, and transparency. It's about creating systems that are open, permissionless, and not run by a handful of giant companies. That's the future we're excited about, and the future we're here to help you navigate. Hey, if this is clicking for you, if a light bulb is finally starting to go on, do me a quick favor and hit that like button and subscribe to CryptoChain TV. Our promise to you is simple: we post weekly videos just like this, breaking down every corner of the crypto world, from beginner guides to deep dives on specific projects, all with that same commitment to clarity. Subscribe now so you don't miss what's next. The how, your first steps, the tutorial core. Okay, you get the what and the why. Now for the fun part, the how. How do you actually get started without getting burned? Let's walk through it, step by step. Step 1, know the difference. Exchanges versus wallets. This is probably the single most important concept for any beginner to grasp. A cryptocurrency exchange is a marketplace where you can buy, sell, and trade crypto. Think of it like a stock brokerage. It's the easiest place to start and turn your regular money, like dollars or euros, into crypto, but, and this is a big but, when you buy crypto on an exchange and just leave it there, you don't have full control. The exchange holds it for you. This is what's called a custodial wallet. It's convenient, sure, but it has risks. If the exchange gets hacked or goes bust, your funds could be in jeopardy. This leads to a famous saying in crypto: not your keys, not your coins. That's where crypto wallets come in. A crypto wallet is a tool that lets you store your crypto yourself, giving you full, total control. When you use your own wallet, you're the only one with the private keys, the secret password that unlocks your funds. These are called non-custodial or self-custody wallets. So, the simplest, safest path for a beginner is this: use an exchange to make your first purchase, but once you're comfortable, learn to move that crypto to your own personal wallet for long-term safekeeping and true ownership. We've got full tutorials on the channel that show you exactly how to do this. Step 2, know the main types of crypto. You'll see thousands of cryptocurrencies out there, and it's easy to get overwhelmed. To get started, you really only need to know 3 main categories: Bitcoin, BTC. Like we said, think of it as digital gold. Its main job is to be a secure, decentralized store of value. Ethereum, ETH. Think of this as a decentralized world computer. It's the foundation for DeFi, NFTs, and thousands of other apps. Its token, Ether, is the fuel that pays for activity on the network. Stablecoins. These are a special type of crypto designed to hold a stable value, usually pegged to a real-world currency like the US dollar. Examples are USDT and USDC. Their purpose isn't speculation, it's to provide stability in a volatile market, letting you hold value without cashing back out to traditional money. If you understand these 3, you've got a framework for 90% of what you'll encounter at first. Step 3, how to read a crypto chart. The super simple basics. Price charts can look like an airplane cockpit. Let's make it simple. You'll see lots of green and red bars, called candles. For now, all you need to know is this: a green candle means the price went up during that time frame, an hour, a day, etc. A red candle means the price went down, that's it. Seriously. By zooming out and looking at the pattern of these candles over weeks or months, you can get a feel for the overall trend. Is it generally heading up, down, or sideways? Don't get lost in fancy indicators yet. Just start by understanding the direction. Price up, price down. We'll cover the rest in other videos. The what now? Staying safe smart. The crypto space is full of incredible innovation, but it's also the new frontier, which means there are risks and bad actors. Protecting yourself is job number one. Promises of guaranteed high returns are a massive red flag. Scammers will create fake platforms or use social media to push get-rich-quick schemes. Here are 3 simple, unbreakable rules to keep you safe. Rule 1: never, ever invest more than you can afford to lose. I can't say this loudly enough. Cryptocurrency is volatile. Prices swing wildly. You should only ever put in a small portion of your investment portfolio, and it has to be money that you would be okay with losing completely. Anyone telling you otherwise is not looking out for you. Rule 2: if it sounds too good to be true, it is. You will see ads, get DMs, or find sites promising guaranteed high returns, like double your crypto in 1 week. These are always scams. There are no guaranteed high returns in any legitimate investment, and especially not in crypto. They are designed to do one thing: take your money. Don't fall for it. Rule 3: never, ever share your private key or seed phrase. When you set up your own crypto wallet, you'll get a special list of 12 or 24 words. This is your seed phrase or recovery phrase. This phrase is the master key to all your funds. Anyone who has it can access your wallet and drain it. You must write this down and store it somewhere safe and offline. Not as a screenshot on your phone. Not in a text file on your computer. And you must never give it to anyone, for any reason. Support staff will never ask for it. Airdrops don't need it. No legitimate service will ever ask for your seed phrase. Guard it with your life. So, we went from the total confusion of jargon and crazy charts to the simple core of what blockchain really is. We saw why it matters, not just as money, but as the groundwork for a new digital world. And you now have the first practical steps to get in the game safely and intelligently. This journey from confused to confident is exactly what we do here at CryptoChain TV. Our mission is to be your trusted guide in this wild, exciting space. We're not here to sell you hype or promise you'll get rich. We're here to give you clear, educational content that will be useful whether the market is soaring or crashing. Every week, we drop new videos, tutorials on wallets and DeFi, explainers on new projects, and guides to help you navigate this space for the long term and steer clear of the scams. You don't need a finance degree. You just need a guide that cuts through the noise. You found it. If you're ready to keep learning and truly understand the future of finance, subscribe to CryptoChain TV and ring that notification bell. Check out our beginner playlists. And join a community that's making this space simple, clear, and open to everyone. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to clarity.